So people like the taste of food, obviously. So when we're wanting to substitute raw food for something we're used to, there's some tricks. One of them is cheese. Everybody seems to love cheese. Well, you can actually make raw food cheese. Basically, cheese is a few ingredients and just alterations of those ingredients. One ingredient is the milk fat. Well, we're going to replace milk fat with either a seed or a nut fat. So you can use sunflower seeds, you can use cashews, pecans, and so on to simulate nuts. The other thing in cheese is the aging process. Most cheeses are aged different amounts of time. Cheddar is one of the ones we most see, different aging times. You can actually simulate that by adding lemon juice. Lemon juice gives that slightly pungent flavor and kind of tricks our tongue into thinking it has that aged flavor. Another thing you can do is you can get some probiotic capsules, like acidophilus, where it actually will start to ferment the seeds or nuts, and that also will give that age process. And you don't have to do it that long, like a day or something will give a very aged taste to the cheese that you're making, the nut cheese. The other thing we get asked about is bread. How do I replace bread? Well, the simple thing to create a sandwich is just put whatever your ingredients are in between two romaine leaves. That's the quick and simple. But if you want to emulate that bread feeling, you can use nut or seed crackers, or we do buckwheat crackers at Sun Cafe that we use as a bun. And they're not fluffy, obviously, like a normal bun, but you can do a flax cracker and put your, let's say, your chicken pate on there, or you can use buckwheat, a mix that you dehydrate, and you get a very nice tasty cracker that way. As far as emulating meat, you can do that with seeds and nuts. Sunflower seeds, you can make a great chicken salad kind of mixture by adding seasoning to the sunflower seeds and a mayo that we make out of sunflower seeds. Very convincing mayo. And then I've also done salmon pates, where you make salmon out of, again, nuts. You use almonds, and you use carrot pulp. Like after you've juiced the carrot, you actually get a pulp that's kind of a dry. It gives that salmon color, and then you add in seasoning, spices, and so on, and you get a pretty convincing salmon that way. So those are some of the ways you can bring back those foods that you're used to, using the raw food diet, and just kind of tricking your palate into thinking it tastes like your traditional foods.